Our journey into the past starts in Adelaide on a cool September morning. We've got a long journey ahead of us, across the continent and deep into the past. This journey started 27 years ago when I was exploring North Queensland looking for dinosaurs and other fossils. So we're going back to find more, and by we, I mean this small group of paleontologists. Professor John Long from Flinders University, Dr Diego Garcia-Bellido from the South Australian Museum, and me, Paul Willis, Adjunct Associate Professor in Paleontology at Flinders University. Adelaide to Brisbane, Brisbane to Townsville, 5 hours of flying across the continent to get into the tropics of Australia. The next day, we drive west from Townsville for 4 hours. This is a drive through some of the least populated parts of the country. Very few towns with not much in between them. And then we turn off the main road onto dusty tracks that take us to our destination.
How are you, Rhonda?
I haven't seen Rhonda Rogers, the owner of the station, for 27 years, and it's wonderful to catch up and introduce her to the team. And this is Dr Caitlin Syme, a specialist in the fossils of this area. A short ride in the back of a ute to coordinates recorded over 2.5 decades ago. And we're straight back into the fossils. This first appeared to be a piece of bone, but on closer inspection turned out to be a piece of fossilised wood. Further searching around the area revealed more clues about the nature of this ancient sea floor, but something was not quite right. This was not the location we were looking for. One place looks pretty much the same as anywhere else out here in the scrub, and the coordinates did not take us to the site where the dinosaur skeleton was 27 years ago. A bit of searching around and we found the original site close by. We knew we had it right this time because of what we found here.
It's possibly a bit of fish bone there. Oh well, there's a bigger bit of bone there, so that's probably more like dinosaur.
Yeah, it looks like cancellous bone.
The more we looked, the more we found. But even though we knew we were in the right spot this time, there was another problem in our hunt for those weird fossils from the past. Well, you can see that it's pretty dense bush out here and it all looks the same. It's taken us a while to find this spot, but we're pretty confident that this is where the dinosaur came from originally. Trouble is, it's been taken off to Richmond, so that's where we're heading tomorrow. Chronosaurus Corner is a local museum in Richmond, a further 1.5-hour drive to the west. This is a museum that specialises in the fossils from this area of central Queensland that used to be the floor of a shallow sea some 110 million years ago. Most of the fossils here are from giant marine reptiles, ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs, as well as invertebrates such as ammonites and bivalves. But very rarely a dinosaur carcass has floated into this mix, and that's what we're interested in. Backstage, under the watchful eye of curator Michelle Johnson, we set to work examining the specimen that we've come all this way to see. Caitlin does the photogrammetry, taking multiple pictures of each block that can be stitched together later to form a 3D reconstruction. Well, here we are at Chronosaurus Corner in Richmond, and we've finally found what we came all this way for. It's the skeleton of a Muttaburrasaurus, which was a 8-9 metre long plant-eating dinosaur. And there's some very special features that we're particularly interested in that we can't talk about at this stage. But that's what we've come all this way for. We found it, now starts the measuring and the discussions as to exactly what we're looking at. We can show you these huge chunks of bone still trapped within the rock, the remains of a dinosaur whose carcass washed out into an ancient shallow sea. Fossils of dinosaurs and marine reptiles are found throughout central Queensland, and towns like Hughenden are starting to bring their ancient citizens back into the public eye. One only wonders what future discoveries will reveal.